us this morning is Attorney Victor Nuñez, Director of the MMDA Traffic Enforcement Group, to discuss the EDSA rehabilitation, holiday traffic volume, and measures to ease congestion. Good morning, Attorney, and thank you for joining us here on Money Talks.
Good morning, ma'am, and good morning to all your listeners.
Okay, Attorney, so the EDSA rehab starts already this Christmas Eve, December 24, and the MMDA will be on top of traffic management. Is the MMDA all set for that? And what are some of the immediate impacts that motorists can expect on day one?
Yes, basically, this is interagency coordination with DPWH, DOTR, MMDA, and of course, we will also involve all the local government units where the roadworks will start.
Mm-hmm. And I understand, Attorney, the government is taking advantage of this holiday season where there would be less people over the Christmas break until New Year. And there will be a 24-hour construction along EDSA. So how will the MMDA manage traffic during that time?
Well, we will deploy more or less 2,500 traffic personnel, and we also advise all the contractors to have their own traffic marshals to augment our traffic enforcers during the road work.
Mm-hmm. But as early as now, Attorney, I mean, we're already experiencing very heavy traffic along EDSA. Once construction begins, will there be specific lanes na ma-reduce or some lanes that will be reopened? Walk us through some of your plans.
Well, this week up to tomorrow, I think this will be the peak of the volume of vehicles as expected. There will be so many people going to malls, having their Christmas parties up to tomorrow or weekend. But after December 23, we're expecting a lesser volume, and definitely we could start the road works because most of the people are in their respective provinces already.
Mm-hmm. Well, it is the final weekend before Christmas next week. But let's talk numbers, Attorney. EDSA is already operating beyond capacity on normal days. I know you recorded about 434,000 vehicles passing along the major thoroughfare in the first week of December. How significant was the increase you saw, and what do the numbers tell you?
Yes, the daily average of vehicles along EDSA alone is 408,000, but we've registered the highest number during the first week of December at 434,000 vehicles. So there was already an increase of 26,000 vehicles. So that's really a huge increase. So as expected, we can see a slow-moving traffic of vehicles, especially along major thoroughfares.
Mm-hmm. And Attorney, this 26,000 increase, was that in line with what you expected for the holiday rush?
Yes, basically, we already informed the public that during the Christmas rush, we're expecting a 5 to 10% increase in volume of vehicles in our major thoroughfares.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so nothing unusual there. But let's go back to the EDSA rehab, Attorney. For motorists, well, how much congestion can they expect? And can they count on the MMDA to actually manage traffic during this time? Because the EDSA rehab will also run beyond January. The first phase will be lasting until May, no? So, para sa mga motorista...
Yes. After January 5, the road work will start only at 10 p.m. and it will end at 5 a.m. every day. So we're expecting a lesser volume of vehicles during that time. So we don't see any difficulties. And we will also be augmented by traffic marshals from each contractors.
And as early as now, Attorney, have you identified already alternate routes that motorists can pass?
Yes, definitely we will post advisories and alternative routes that we will give to our motorists and the general public.
Mm-hmm. And Attorney, I know you're also urging motorists to use public transportation, to use our MRT system, our train systems, and even the EDSA carousel. But the
Yes.
question is, are they capable to handle an influx of passengers, given that EDSA will be under construction?
Well, as committed by Secretary Banoy Lopez during the press briefing yesterday, he informed the public that they will also increase the volume of the trains in MRT and LRT. And I think they will also extend the operating hours of the EDSA bus carousel to accommodate the public, especially during the roadworks and the rehab.
And Attorney, I wanted to get your thoughts. In the first weekend of December, along Marcos Highway, there was very heavy congestion, right? They called it the Carmageddon. Vehicles were stuck for 3 to 4 hours. What has the MMDA identified from that incident, from that day? What caused it, and what are some of your takeaways there?
Yeah, right after that incident, we coordinated with the different LGUs, Antipolo, Cainta, Pasig, and Marikina. Those LGUs who have jurisdiction over Marcos Highway. And we conducted an ocular study along Marcos Highway, and we already made some adjustments and engineering interventions, especially U-turn slots. And we also added deployment of our enforcers in the entire stretch of Marcos Highway up to Matinag.
And Attorney, during this holiday season, are you seeing more traffic violations on the road?
Well, as our Chairman Don Artes mentioned during the interview yesterday, he advised our traffic enforcers to be lenient on some minor traffic violations and focus on the traffic management, on the traffic direction and control, so that those simple violations would be let go.
And what kind of violations particularly have you noticed, Attorney, or anything that you're monitoring? Is it counterflow, illegal counterflow, blocking intersections? What are some of the violations?
Those change of lane, minor violations only. Counterflow is considered reckless driving. They can't do that. They can't allow that to, to let go that kind of violation.
And how is our NCAP system, Attorney?
Yes, the no contact apprehension policy is still in place, and we're using our CCTVs to monitor and apprehend traffic violators as well. So, yeah.
Okay, well, that's good, Attorney, no? Because during this holiday rush, sometimes mas umiinit pa yung ulo, no, ng mga motorista, which adds to the congestion on the road. But I also wanted to ask you about your dialogues with the mall operators. MMDA said that the sales could be contributing to the traffic on the road. What came out of those discussions with mall operators? Are sales on the weekends, or weekdays rather, not allowed anymore?
Actually, it's just a policy that we take to, talk with the different mall operators. And many mall operators also acceded to our request. But we really want them to really coordinate and, inform the LGU and MMD as well. They will conduct mall-wide sales.
So Attorney, pag weekday, discouraged po ang sale. But what about weekends?
If they will have a mall-wide sale during weekends, we advise them to closely coordinate with LGU and MMDA to plan the traffic management within the vicinity of the malls, especially if they're located along EDSA.
But from your data, Attorney, do the sales actually correlate to more traffic on the road? Is that what's really contributing to congestion?
Definitely, because it attracts so many people and they bring their own cars. So it's really congested within the vicinity, and most of the secondary roads are also affected.
Okay, Attorney, so here's a question. Will there be any adjustments when it comes to the truck bans and window hours and even mabuhay lanes in order to decongest EDSA?
Well, especially track bans, we already clarified it to the different local chief executives to harmonize the track ban hours. Just like what happened in Marcos Highway, we talked with the different LGUs to harmonize the track ban hours.
What about the number coding scheme, Attorney?
It's still in place from 10 a.m. to 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. to 8 p.m.
But
And there's still a window hours from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
So that's the system in place. But what if traffic gets even worse, especially once the EDSA rehab begins, Attorney? Will that be flexible? Will you possibly implement an odd-even number coding scheme?
Well, we'll cross the bridge when we get there. Actually, the road work starts at 10 p.m. up to 5 a.m. So the coding period, the coding hours, they're not affected by that.
But as you said, we'll cross the bridge when we get there. It will depend on the traffic that we will see once this construction begins. But Attorney, today the MMDA will be having its Metro Manila Film Festival parade. Tell us the areas that will be affected. And some are even criticizing this, Attorney, no? Kasi bakit naman daw sa Friday pa ginawa on the last weekend before Christmas? So this will be adding to more congestion on the road.
Yes, actually, for the past 3 years, we've been doing that during the weekdays, and I think it's Friday or Saturday. Wala namang reklamo, actually, kasi lahat naman, kahit sa traffic, when they see their items and stars, they don't complain about it.
So you're assuring all motorists that later this afternoon, these areas that we're flashing on the screen, it starts from Macapagal Boulevard all the way to Circuit Makati, traffic will be managed well.
The route will start at Macapagal Boulevard, then it will proceed through Senator Hill Puyat or Buendia, Ayala Avenue, Makati Ave, JP Rizal, up to Ipireyes Avenue, going to Circuit Mall. There will be some stop-and-go schemes to allow the flows of the different movie entries.
And how long are you expecting the parade to last, Attorney?
We're expecting 2 to 3 hours, I think.
2 to 3 hours. Okay, but this will be done before rush hour, Attorney, hopefully?
Yes, the traffic will start around, the parade will start at around 2 p.m., I think.
All right, and just some final words, Attorney Victor Nuñez, no? Give us some tips that motorists should keep in mind during this holiday rush.
Yes, we already posted some advisories, traffic alternative routes of our motorists. Please do visit our website and also the website of LGUs to give you some advisories on road closures, especially today in Pasay, Makati.
So it's very important to plan your drives ahead. But for now, thank you very much for taking time to talk to us. That was Attorney Victor Nuñez, Director of the MMDA Traffic Enforcement Group.